Hey, it's MK, and I am here for an extra layout for Kit Conspiracy. I just decided that I was going to create this layout because I have a couple fun photos of my kids just being silly and being awesome. So I picked out this star cluster that is actually in the die pack as one star. And then when you take it apart, you get a million little stars. And then the word awesome that is stacked on top of each other. I also have this scrap that looks really good on this side here. I thought I was going to use it on the aqua side, and then I flipped it over and realized, but you know what? I end up actually ignoring it and it doesn't get used at all. I have all these really cool cut apart pieces that are leftovers, so I'm going to see if I can't incorporate those on my layout. I have 4 photos that I want to try to get on this one-page layout. So it's my son threw his first bullseye, and then of course the other kids wanted their photos. With which darts were there, so that's all of them pointing to their dart. And then I have these 2 pieces of paper from my No Limits collection that I'm working with for Kit Conspiracy week number 2. So I want to take this brick layer and use it as my background page. But off camera, I'm going to go and cut down all my photos, and then I'm going to cut this green paper, which has all those stars on the other side. I'm going to cut this green paper down to use as my photo mat. I just need to measure my my photos to make sure that I'm getting the right, I don't know, the right thickness around the layout. Is that right? But I don't want a too thick of a layout. Normally what I do, not a layout, I'm sorry, photo mat. Normally what I do is I do a 1/4 of an inch, and then that way I have room to distress, or an 1/8 of an inch, and I don't have room to distress, just a pretty color. Well, this one, I wanted it to be just a dark color around my photo. I didn't care what color it was. And so I did an 1/8 of an inch and then distressed. And now I have a really skinny photo mat around my photo. So, anywho, I don't know what my deal is, you guys. I have been in the mood to distress for quite some time, and I don't know why. It's just something that I am really enjoying doing. So I also have this really cool number paper, and I thought it went really well with the numbers around the dartboard. My son, who is the one that got the bullseye, he is the one that requested a dartboard for his birthday. And so we thought, well, let's look into it, see how much they cost. We found this one fairly inexpensive. But the rule is he has to take it out to the barn and throw it at the barn. This poor barn. We also use it for our, like, it's what the our target for our bow and arrows. That's where our target sits, is on this metal table. And then, of course, we are supposed to shoot the target. Well, when my kids practice their bow and arrows, they shoot the barn, and whatever's in the barn has several holes. One of my Christmas boxes has lots of holes within the box, and this Christmas will be the first one that I actually will open it and see what all is damaged. Anyways, but yeah, my son was super excited that he got a bullseye, and he really wanted me to take a picture and do whatnot. And then, of course, the other 3 kids were proud of where their arrows landed too. So I had them all point to their arrows, or they're not really arrows, they're dart pegs, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I had them all point to them, so that way I was able to see which one. And then I took pictures of all of their darts at different angles, so that way you could see, especially my son's bullseye. But before I took this photo, my son in the green shirt, that's my middle son, he actually accidentally hit his, and it fell out, and we couldn't put it back in. So his isn't pictured on here, but it's the same exact photo. All the darts have not been moved at all except for the one. So I went through my little tray and pulled out all of my blue and aqua stars just to kind of spice up that cluster that I'm going with up and down the left side. And then I've got a smaller cluster going on over in the, kind of upper middle. And then my large cluster is making almost an L shape underneath my bottom photos as well. So I just went with it, you guys. I honestly didn't really have a plan as to what it was that I was doing. I definitely did not expect it to be this monochromatic. Considering I've got red and green in my photos, I didn't even pay attention to that portion of it. I actually think that one of Coco Vanilla's collections has a dartboard, but I didn't even go look at me. I don't know. It might be a dartboard. But I didn't even go look for it. I really just wanted to play with what was already on my desk. And for some weird reason, I just thought of these photos. So let's pull them out and make a quick, fast little layout that has absolutely nothing to do with the collection. And, you know, I definitely have to say that I have never used this many stars, not particularly this layout, but this whole week. I honestly can't say that I've used this many stars on you know, a project like ever. But this really did come with a lot of stars. So anyways, that is the layout that I have for you guys today. When it came to this color combination that I just chose based off of what I already had handy, I didn't even really look at my photos. I didn't pay attention that my kids are wearing bright summer clothes, that the dartboard is green and red, the darts are you know, primary colors. I did not even pay attention to that. I just played with paper, and somehow it all worked out. It really, really did. So it might be a good idea for you guys to, you know, think about stuff like that when you're looking at photos and you're kind of wanting to use a collection. It's okay if it's not completely matchy-matchy. It really, really is. All right, you guys, I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it. Honestly, I really, really do. This one is a bonus layout. I'm not sure if Janet is going to be playing along with Kit Conspiracy today or not, but I think you should go check out her channel just to see what she is up to today. And if it's Kit Conspiracy, yay! If not, then I'm sure it's a fantabulous project anyways. All right, you guys, again, thank you so very much, and I will check y'all later. Bye!